What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have like and sub, and let's get into this. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one because are we grifters? Is this a natural reaction? Is it woke? Is it not woke? Blah, blah. We are talking about the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, which of course is called the Ghost of Yotei, and it has a female protagonist. So let's get right into this. While I was on a stream yesterday covering Invincible, shout out Gooch, Diabolical Souls, just like right after that ended, we got news of this. And Vex, our lovely Vex that we stream with, immediately was like, this isn't woke. Just because there's a woman, why is everyone calling it woke? I agree. I watched the trailer. I do not think it's woke, but here's the thing. Pattern recognition. We've had years of this. I don't even care if this is done well. I don't want to play as a female protagonist. I'm over it. I'm sorry. Rey and Captain Marvel and all the ones, they ruined it for me. I'm sorry. This game isn't clearly made for me. I'm not going to say it's woke, although once we see the actress that they got, well, we might be changing our minds, but Ghost of Tsushima sequel receives mixed reactions, and that is kind to say the least. So it just got announced for Ghost of Yotei Sucker Punch, keeping the identity of the protagonist secret until the very end when it was revealed that it was a woman. Here we go. A story of underdog vengeance. I don't need it. Go watch Blue Eye Samurai if I want that. Jason O'Connell, one of the game's creative directors, sharing the game will allow players to wield firearms alongside melee weapons. That's fine. Immediately started the reactions of imagine hearing about Jin as a legendary, blah, 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 as a Japanese. I'm very happy. These seems fine. Jin is literally a ghost now, RIP. Are you sure this horse will be with you your entire journey? Everyone seems happy in that. But then you go over to the other group, and then it's Sucker Punch saw AC Shadows and went, I hold my sake. Ubisoft, we are finally introducing samurais to Assassin's Creed. Sucker Punch here. Hold my sake for the second time. Yeah. People who love the first game, and I did, seem to be giving this a lot of grace. Here's like heel, as of all people, heel versus babyface, as Ghost of Tsushima was an excellent game, beautifully presented with wonderful characters and a strong driving narrative. Some of those stories involve people that think or act differently from ourselves, but when told well and in good faith, those stories can work well. Ghost of Tsushima was very well received by gamers in the country of Japan, who were so impressed with the respect shown that the Western developers were honored as ambassadors of the island itself. High praise indeed. I expect Ghost of Yotei to be no different. Sucker Punch have set themselves a high bar in terms of quality and expectation. I trust they want wholeheartedly to follow through on that. Gamers don't hate female protagonists nor female characters. They hate badly written characters and stories in general. They hate insincerity and forced ideologies where they shouldn't fit or belong. I, for one, am looking forward to the sequel, and I expect it to be, at the very least, the same quality as its incredible predecessor. And that's lovely. I'm actually shocked to hear I thought he'd be more burnt out on this. Even, like I said, even done well, I'm over it. I'm not looking forward to playing as a female boss bitch underdog story. I'm sorry. I don't hate it, even if just I'm over it. I'm over it. Ghost of Tsushima sequel stars a Japanese woman, samurai warrior, because of course it does. That's more where I am right now. They can't help themselves until every franchise that was built on masculinity is replaced by a woman. Ghost of Yotei is hopefully a smaller spin-off game, but this is the true sequel, and this is the new main character over Jin Sakai. Fuck that. So sick of forced girl boss narrative, man. I'm sorry. I am. That's where I am. I don't care how good the story or how well it's done. It's not done because now's the time for a strong woman. We've had going on a decade of now's the time for a strong woman. And it's exactly the part that he says. A franchise that was built on masculinity being replaced by a woman. Hi, Star Wars. Ghost of Yotei looks great. Don't forget the developers of Ghost of Tsushima became ambassadors. Yeah, saying the same thing. So it splits down to people that are still giving them a grain of salt to people who are like, look, I don't care who's making it and how well it's done. Stop fucking doing this in every game. And then I hope when all the people that thought this is great, you see who they got to be the lead actor, actress, whatever. Sure, I'm sure, because they always completely separate their politics from their performances. That's entirely the chain that we've seen. But The protagonist is voiced by a radical activist, Erika Ishii, who thinks the police are white supremacists and supports transgender ideology. Boo-hoo. You can see here the genders are all pronouns because, of course, they are. Why wouldn't they be? You can see just some of her posts here. Non-Black folks looking to observe Juneteenth. Black nonprofits often receive aid and booms or busts. Yeah, so she's saying that. You can see here, Black Girls Code, great programs, coding camps, and partnerships with schools to empower, STEM, of course. Today, please consider, Jesus, a Black trans-led nonprofit. Our Black trans siblings are especially vulnerable now. Going right along. I used to love Harry Potter. Went to every midnight release, cosplayed, was even in a Harry Potter themed improv group. Now I'm happy to instead support and be part of fantasy narratives where all are welcome. Trans community, we deserve our own better magic. I will always fight for that. Muting, but wanted to reiterate, trans rights are humans' rights. I ask that instead of replying to negative comments, to turn that effort towards positive action. And you get the idea. There's a bunch more of these posts that I'm not going to punish you with. Look. I get it. People love Arcane and they love Blue Eyed Samurai. There's a reason I'm not watching them. It's not for me. I'm done. I'm burnt out. I've got all the girl bosses I can handle. I can still go back and watch Gina Davis in The Long Kiss Goodnight, or all the Sarah Connors and Ripleys and everything before. But I'm not adding new one. I'm sorry. We are entirely filled up with girl bosses in my mental space. No mas. The last 3 canon protagonists for Assassin's Creed have all been female. So it's fine. We can move on. We can get back to some masculine protagonists for a while, and then maybe I'll be more amenable to this, and to this. That's the face. I can't wait to play as this. Sorry, not for me. Only coming out to PlayStation anyway, so it's not like this will even come out to PC for 3 or 4 years. So yeah, won't be missing much. You let me know what you think. What was your initial reaction to seeing who the protagonist is and that it's not Jin Sakai? Either way, we still got the movie coming out. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well,